There we go. There we go. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Popping.
Good.
As y'all can see, we are back for another installment of Christian Love with some family. As y'all can see, you feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that being said, real fast, it's your two favorite brides of Christ and family.
No
doubt. On
the mic.
Godly Gangster Gang.
Godly Gangster Gang. Christian Gangster.
Street
Ministries. What's up? What's up?
Gang. Yo, so as y'all can see, this is definitely gonna be a fun episode. We got our big bro and big sis with us in the building today. We want to give y'all a chance to go ahead and introduce yourselves. But before we do, Kelly, did you have anything you wanted to add in? All right, so if y'all don't mind, start off with your names, where you're from, and how long you been married. Let's start with that.
Well, my name is Bobby Parks. I'm originally from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? We've been married for 2 years and a month. 2 months.
Not looking.
2 years and 2 months.
Look at
it. Go ahead, babe.
He trying to look to see if he was right. He was like, all right.
And I wasn't giving no hints.
Yeah.
Looking over here.
I'm Tia Parks, aka Shantia Parks. So I go by Tia. I'm originally from Lake Raleigh, South Carolina, but now living in Gastonia with my husband, my boo thing.
Hey.
And we've been married for 2 years. We got married November 1st, 2018.
That's word. Okay. So tell everybody how y'all met. Like, how did y'all?
November 3rd.
Oh, see, you messing up.
No, I don't want to mess up.
Nah.
Yeah, we just happened to get pregnant right where we had our baby the same 2 days before our wedding anniversary.
That's crazy.
That's
birthday on the 1st.
Y'all planned it. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
That was not planned.
Man.
The Lord planned this. The
He
Lord
did.
Yeah.
Our birthday's the 1st and our wedding anniversary is the 3rd.
Man, that's too close. So first of all, how do y'all separate that? Because y'all still have to celebrate her, and then right after that, y'all gotta have y'all time. So
well, this year was the first. Well, last year, 2020 was the first year we practiced the separating the birthday and anniversary. So we took a whole week off together. And we had that whole week, and it led to her birthday party the Saturday. So she was only with us the first half of the week, and then she stayed with my mom Wednesday to Friday, and then we got her back that Friday and did her birthday party that Saturday.
Okay.
That's word. That's how you do it. That's how you make sure you do it.
I'm about to say that.
The whole week.
Man, that's good though. Get that time in.
For sure. Yeah. So how did y'all meet? Tell the people how y'all met.
We met at church. We met at the Hill. We actually met at the Hill. You know what I'm saying? T was over there. T was over there glistening.
What?
You know what I'm saying? The first thing I noticed about her was her hair. That's the thing I looked back. I ain't never seen her before. Because I had been there for, how long have I been there?
You've been there for quite a few months before because I was in school.
Yeah, she was.
And then I came home from school because I finished school, graduated in 2016. So I came home that August.
Yeah. So I had been there like about 6 months before she got there. Mm-hmm. So she was a new face. Mm-hmm. So I looked and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you was trying to see what was going on.
Yeah, I got to see what was
going on. He said, I seen the hair, and the face said, oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
Who knew you had a daughter like this? Fuck. That's what he said.
Hey, then she tried to put me in the friend zone. I was like, nah, bro.
Dang, Tia.
I did.
She tried to put me in the friend zone. I was like, nah.
I was like, yeah, you like my brother in Christ.
I was like, nah.
when she said mother in Christ, man.
Yeah, you definitely.
But she was right though.
Mother in Christ. Now you finna be my baby. Stop playing.
Yeah,
right.
You about to be my boo in Christ.
Like, look. Take the on off and put the O.
I'm glad you didn't stop there, and letting her put you in that zone, because you would have missed out on your wife. And you know what? I think that's something we can talk about with the men. How do you guys get out the friend zone, first of all? But I don't know. We might have to do a men's panel. I don't know. What you think, Jay?
That'd be a good one.
I think that would be a good one. Hey, you typing it down? She got to write it down because we will forget. So she putting it down right now. In the meanwhile, while she putting that down, can y'all answer? Will you guys say when y'all got married?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. Bobby got to think about it. Wait a minute.
Bobby like react.
My fault. Yes, we were.
Yeah, we was underneath the leadership of Apostle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we did our counseling through him. So, and you know, Apostle, all T's crossed, all I's dotted.
Absolutely.
That's word. That's true.
Absolutely.
So
how long was that counseling?
Well, how many? About six sessions?
It was supposed to have been 7, right?
Yeah.
7 sessions.
Yeah,
but we only
we did
5.
5 or 6. I can't remember how many.
We only did 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all must have been good to go.
Yeah, because it's honesty. It's all about honesty and just knowing what we really going into.
Yeah.
Like really learning each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he get up in your business.
Yeah.
I figured that would be the case.
Well, backtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Bobby met. Bobby was still legally married.
Right.
So we went through how many months? Okay, so we started talking in October 2016, around that range, and then we got, told no, that ain't right.
Right, ain't supposed to be, because I'm still legally married on paper.
Yeah, but he had already filed the paperwork. It was already in the process. It was just waiting on it to go through.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then he didn't get his papers till March 8th.
Wow, that's a long time.
You better get those remember.
Man, that's 4 months.
Said I'm emancipated from it.
March 8th, 2008. Yeah, 2008, 2017. 2017.
Yeah, we got in
2017.
Yeah.
And then he proposed to me December 24th, 2017, and we got married November 3rd, 2018. Then Eden came November 1st, 2019.
Dang.
It is.
Because we had to wait for a whole year.
It just felt like a year.
Oh.
Wow. That's still a long time though, especially when you want to talk to somebody and you gotta wait.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Cause we used to try to say we're gonna work out together as friends and
no.
Lord said no.
Hey.
Like, dang, bro, that's been some time. Think about it.
Hey, we even used Mary.
Oh no.
And we weren't doing it on purpose. We didn't notice it until she said something. She was like, I was like, y'all using me so y'all can see each other. It was like,
yeah.
But now you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah, we kind of was.
Yeah.
My bad.
But I mean, that's a testament of you guys' love for each other, even in the beginning, if you want to be real. Yeah, that's real.
We waited out.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
It was a struggle. Mm-hmm.
But we made it. We made it to this day. Amen. Amen.
Well, since y'all bringing it up, because Tia, with you, I didn't even know Bobby was married before now. So what was the no? Because I don't really want to ask that because that's like a comparison thing. I don't believe that's anything.
Well, but it's still important. Are you talking about number 2? Question number 2?
I was talking about number 2.
Yeah, but it's still important to.
I'll answer that. Like how it feel being wife number 2. Like
no.
Like the difference, I guess. Like, what was the difference between this relationship and your past relationships? That was the question.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, me.
But you can't, Tia. You can still answer that if you want to.
That is a good question.
That's a good question.
Okay,
so transparency. I was on the fence on being wife number 2. I did not like that he was married before. I can deal with the baby. Because he does have a son. So I was like, okay, well, majority of everybody around this age have kids. So that's just, my limit was 2 though. No more than 2. That was my limit. But so that to me wasn't nothing. But my struggle was that he was married before. I did struggle with that in the beginning. Yes. But, and I made it vocal.
Very vocal.
Hey, you got to be honest with him.
I was honest. I brought it up in our counseling. Like I was not, I love him, but I didn't like that he was married because I always saw myself marrying somebody who's never been married before and going through and walking that first journey together and everything. But to be honest, I still feel like, we still have such an amazing journey together. Yeah. Because it is different.
That's good. That's good. So did you have to like go into any additional counseling to try to like help you with that for yourself or anything? Okay.
I just gave it to God because I knew he was my husband. I knew the fact that I waited, and when I tell you I didn't talk to nobody. I ain't talking to nobody.
You good, girl. You good. Cause
she real now. She real.
I ain't talking to nobody. My sister can attest that I would have moments of like, I just want to call him. I'll be at the altar because I was upset because I couldn't call him.
And I used to be like, why did he go to the altar?
And then I have like weak moments where I'll just say, hey, and then I feel bad.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
So you was up there every Sunday. Yeah. Yeah.
See, like, let's go ahead and go up here to the altar. I'll get my own cover. Don't even touch me.
Right. Wow.
I was really trying my best, but it was hard because I knew that was my husband. It was hard.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And yeah, you, Bobby.
Past the difference.
Yeah.
Well, so with me, I wasn't in love with or like really love my first wife like that. To be honest with you, I only married her because she was pregnant with my son. Yeah, so guys, if you're listening, don't get married just because, your girl or whatever is pregnant. Don't get married just because y'all have kids together because it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be there for my son because I didn't want to be like my dad because my dad wasn't in my life. And so I made a promise, I guess, to me, like I'm not gonna be like him. I'm gonna be in my son's life, or whatever. So that's really why me and her got married. That Noah. But I mean, as you can see, because it wasn't meant for it to work out because I got married for the wrong reasons, and so did she. So it is what it is.
Okay.
And I still struggle with that to this day. That I can't. I ain't in his life like, I want to do. So.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still good that you bring him around. We all know Noah. He looked exactly like you, which is crazy. Man, that's your twin.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Eden loves her brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh. And I can't get over Eden is growing up so much, y'all. It's right before our eyes. I'm like, dang, bro. I remember when you just came, like,
right. And I should be the one to push her out.
Man.
But it was for me the other day. We was in the fellowship hall and Eden was walking around. I'm just like, she just got taller all of a sudden.
Yeah, she did.
Like, she just stretched out. And I'm like,
She did.
She did.
something happened.
I don't know. Y'all just as good as mine.
So just talking a little bit about you guys' relationships. Well, after you guys ended y'all previous relationships, when y'all got into this one, did you guys have new expectations because you guys were saved and everything like that?
I would say yeah.
I did.
Because my last one, I was still in the world. I was still drinking, smoking. We were still going to the club together and all that. I mean, Noah and her oldest son Tyler, which y'all probably done met. Y'all met Tyler before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler. I don't think I have. I don't know. I probably have. I don't know.
I thought Tyler was like your nephew or something, but then I was like, he looks a lot like Noah.
Yeah. That's her oldest son, but you know, he saw me drinking, you know, so I don't want Eden to see that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I already messed up with one. I ain't messing up twice.
Right.
So yeah, a godly life is what, you know, my expectations were. Like a better, you know, that I do it right this time. Because I ain't trying to do it again. I ain't doing it
again. Same. I was in the world. I didn't come back to Christ until I came home from school and finally decided to give my life back and actually truly rededicate my life back to God. So all my other relationships, I was fornicating, I was drinking.
Oh, yeah.
I
understand.
In the club, you name it. Snapchats who was R-rated.
Tell on yourself.
You said snap after dark is what it was.
You know, I look back and I just thank God, like, thank you, Lord, for bringing me back, because I really did not have plans to come back to Friendly Hill. My plan was to come home and find me a church home, and I wasn't sure at that time if Friendly Hill was my church home when I first came home. But when I came, and I came to service, my first service home, it was like God was like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. And you saw Bobby, you was like, oh, my man up in here.
And I wasn't even looking at Bobby.
Oh, you wasn't? Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, you wasn't? I wasn't looking at you then.
He already done told him.
Right, he was, yeah.
I was like, when I came back, I was literally like coming back to find me again.
Okay.
So when I was going through my own battle, trying to get, trying to find who Tia is supposed to be, not who this person think I am or that person think I am, like who am I? So when I came back, and it was like I could not leave the hill. It was like, boom, that's my shepherd. That's just my family, so
that's real. Yeah. Were there some challenges in you guys' relationship because y'all did it differently?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I figure, but just on record, we wanted to ask, because some people, I think they have the misconception that just because you're a Christian or you with another Christian that the journey will be easy, when it's not.
Ain't nothing easy about this walk. Just being a Christian.
Yes.
Ain't nothing easy.
Yes.
So yeah, it was some challenges. And
it still is. I mean, we ain't perfect.
Right.
We 2 years in this thing. So, we still learning a whole lot about ourselves, especially we really had 3 months of marriage, just us, and then boom, I was pregnant.
See,
Yeah.
You know,
that wasn't even planned.
That wasn't planned.
It was like, we're gonna wait 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Nah.
Same. That's my idea. Because marriage being just y'all two is totally different than being married and with a kid and being pregnant.
Right.
Like,
it is.
Right. It is.
Mm.
And then you got this little one watching you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, little one watching. Then you got to find time just to spend time with each other.
Right.
You know, without the little one right there, either on me or him.
yeah. So, just quick question, then I'm gonna let Jay take over. But how did dating change? Of course, before marriage, and it was just you two, and then now you guys are married and with the kid. How has dating changed for you?
Like going on dates and stuff.
Well, with COVID, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before, when Eden first came, we didn't do too many dates at that time.
Before she came?
Yeah, no, not before. I'm talking about after she first got here. We didn't get to go on too many dates because I was really trying to adjust to motherhood. We didn't go on
any dates.
We didn't. I don't think we did. No, we didn't.
We didn't go on any dates.
Because I was trying to.
You were still learning how to be a mom.
Yeah, because this new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's motherhood, a whole nother world.
Oh yeah, it is.
So I was breastfeeding, and then I went back to work, and then I was trying to. It was a lot, and then COVID hit. That changed.
Couldn't go nowhere.
But when the time that we did have our 2-week break of not being in the quarantine, we enjoyed that. Right. We enjoyed that. We both was like, I didn't realize how much I missed you because we both was like working, and then when we was got home, different schedules. Yeah. When we be home, it's eating time and bed, and we be in the bed when he come home, and then we get back up in the morning. Then it's the same routine. We had a moment of just spending family time, and that was good time.
That's good. That's good.
Because I heard a lot of men, during the COVID time, they be like, yeah, man, I'm glad it's COVID over, man. I'm sitting at home with my wife all the time. I'm going to go back to work. I'm sitting here like, I enjoy spending time with my wife.
That's how it should be.
We was cooking and cleaning together, everything.
Hey, that's love right there.
And I imagine it gives you a chance to remember and to really to remember why you fell in love. I imagine like that was probably some of the things I was able to do. So that's really dope, though. That's
But it's sad though, like you said though. Really, I think divorce has gone up probably since COVID.
Absolutely.
Especially
like, dang, I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Because they already get tired of them. They already tired of their significant other for whatever reason or whatever, and now you can't go nowhere. You in the house with them.
And that's why, dating. That's why dating is so important before the marriage, and dating the right way because you're not, clouded by the sex and stuff like that. And everybody hasn't done that, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So obviously, well, I don't know if y'all realize this, anybody who's watching, but this is obviously a young couple. If y'all don't mind telling y'all ages real quick.
Well, I'm 38.
I'm 28.
Well, they still young. They still in the 40s.
Still young. It's all right, Bobby. You on the tip. On the edge,
I ain't 48.
It's all right.
Hanging on.
We joke all the time about our age difference.
Yeah.
I used to call my old man for the longest.
Yeah. I used to get my feelings. I'm like, hey, I'm just older.
Right.
I be like, babe, I was 10 when you graduated, so
that's a good.
It's the way to put it.
Yeah, I'm about to say
put it.
When you do that, I'll be like,
yeah. I understand.
But funny, bro. Okay, so in that, do y'all feel like y'all age at all presented any type of issue with like y'all courting and then eventually getting married? Did that play any issue with anything?
Not really. Bobby act young.
That's
when
true.
I met him, I thought he was around because I was 25 when we met. So I thought we was, I knew he was older than me, but I was thinking more like 28, 30.
But that's how old I thought I was. I thought I was 30.
So he was really 25.
I mean, but it helps that you look young too, Bobby. You do.
It really do.
Young. So
Yeah.
So when I found out how old you were, I was like, "You lying? Yeah, I didn't. Ain't no way."
Yeah.
Bobby 38.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we're not, and granted, y'all, we're not saying that Bobby is immature, even though he have his moments.
No.
But what we are saying,
I do have my moment.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm really joking. Y'all just got to be in the group chat to understand why I say that. It's us just being funny. We just
Right.
But even then, though, still, I think it's really dope though that you're able to be lively like that. Because sometimes I get so caught up in the I'm getting old, I'm this, that, and the third. But you're not like that. Even since day one, since I've met you, you've always been bubbly. You've always been like super energetic and stuff like that. So to me, when I found out, I was like, oh, confusion, but okay.
Exactly.
I always tell him he's the life of the party. I always tell him that he's the life of the party. And he was like, "What? No." I'm like, "Yes, you really are."
So Tia, are you more like the laid back one? Like, how did you guys' personality, like, what's the dynamic?
So we are both introverts, one-on-one. Yeah. But in a crowd, we extroverts.
Wow.
So we can talk to anybody, party, dance, socialize. But when we're at the home, we're not very loud. We talk. We have deep conversations when we thinking about stuff. We don't do a whole lot, and we joke and stuff, but we not very we laid back when we
I'm laid back.
We real.
I'm glad you said that. So the world will know I'm laid back.
We got it on the record.
Yeah, I'm laid back.
We both laid back when it's just us. Now, when we're around people, that's kind of when we're like, I guess we both feel like
entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so I got to spark a conversation. I got to make you laugh. You get mad. Someone trying to make a joke, make you laugh a little bit. Let me see where your head at.
Yeah,
that's where we are when we're around people. But when we're like one-on-one, we lay it back and chilling. We'll watch Lori in a minute.
Wow.
And they have full conversations about what happened to him because he always find himself in crazy situations.
Right.
Yeah. So y'all the perfect match, honestly, if you want to be real. That's good.
Pretty much. Yeah. We really are.
Our personality, because we can't stay mad at each other for nothing.
No.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, no.
I be fussing, but it don't go far.
It's the love.
Man, come here, man.
Yeah.
And I can't fuss too much because when I say something, they either come behind me.
I know not. Already.
Like, you ain't talking to my daddy like that. Hold up.
Come here, and she. I be like, really?
No, not.
So you won't smoke too? You won't smoke too?
Okay, the city.
So, just talking about relationships and everything. Did you guys grow up watching godly marriages or godly relationships at any point? No. Dang.
Not at all.
No, my grandparents didn't even sleep in the same bed.
No.
I think Lolita mentioned that.
If I like quick little snapshot, Tia and Lolita are actually
sisters. Yes.
Yeah.
Connected.
We're about what 15 years.
15 points.
Shut up.
15.5.
There you go. This is why
13.5.
This is why I said Pop Bobby be having his moments. Stuff like that. You say something, you make
what I was
something.
trying to say.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Yeah, but I think we about 14, 15 years apart.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that kind of like hurt your relationship with Bobby or help it? Because, well, my question is really is how did it affect you guys' relationship because y'all hadn't seen it?
I think because before we got married, we came at a time where Apostle was on, well, like he is right now, on marriage, very heavy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we didn't have an example growing up, but we now have an example.
I didn't get an example of marriage until I came to Friendly Hill.
Yeah.
Missionary.
Same.
And
My mom
I saw
married.
the relationship that the Apostle and the First Lady had, and he was teaching and preaching on it all the time, and he was showing, you know, living it, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, that's how I want my, you know, yeah. So they really inspire us.
Yeah, they do.
That's good. So y'all kind of like learning as you go.
Yes. And you know, doing my own study on what a wife's supposed to be, what a mother's supposed to be, and a kingdom woman.
Yes.
You know, doing that on my own and same for him. So we can become better.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
You don't forever learn each other.
Yeah, that is true. What is some of the best advice you guys have received from Friendly Hill as far as like when it comes to marriages and stuff like that has helped you guys in your marriage?
Communication.
Okay.
Communication. Me and her talk about everything, anything. Yeah. If something, you know, bothering us or just whatever. Something funny, something sad, whatever. We communicate. It's just communication is the key.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really big on communication until me and her got together because she
really.
Yeah, I had to set that straight.
I used to be a shut down person. I was a shut down person. Like if you trying to have a serious conversation with me, I ain't really.
You wasn't trying to have it, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't about to say too much. You know, not to keep bringing it up, but my ex-wife, whatever, like she would try to have conversations like that, and I would just shut down. Like I ignore it, but like I enjoy it with her. So that's another reason why I know she's the one.
So Go ahead.
Because I actually enjoy conversing with her. You know?
Well, conversing.
Hey, not conversating, conversing. There we go. Yes, which is important. So basically, Bobby, what you're saying is it was the person that Tia was or who she is of what really brought that out of you.
Yes.
From that, you guys, I want y'all to really listen to that, which is why it's so important that y'all are with the right person. Because by being with the right person, they can bring things out of you that you didn't even know was there.
That's
so that hit me right there. That's
yeah.
Because she pushes me. She pushes me and she challenges me. She challenged my mental, you know. And so I really admire her for that. She do.
Oh,
you know, I do.
So
even though sometimes it be getting on my nerves, like, hey, we gotta have this conversation again. But I be actually liking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it makes me think as well. You know.
And all I be doing is calculating in my head what needs to be done and where we going. Because I'm a future focused person.
Man, let me tell you.
I am now, but I wasn't.
I'm there.
I set my goals and I find how I'm going to reach them and I go for them. That's just how I've always been. I just push until I reach my goals. And then now Bobby has taught me how to slow down. Because I'm boom, 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 boom. He has really taught me on how not to worry about everything. Because I was already boom, boom, boom. Next day I reached that goal, let me hit another one, reach that goal. I wasn't really taking time with like taking in what's going on around me. It was all about me and what I'm doing and where I'm going versus let me take my time to check on somebody else or see how I can help this person. Well, see if they got a goal that's similar to mine, I can help them reach, you know? So he definitely taught me on how to slow down. Since I've been with him, I used to have real bad anxiety. Since I've been with him, I don't really have anxiety like that no more. We all have our moments when we get nervous, but it doesn't last. Yeah. Like I can actually say, you know, my anxieties, and I can manage it.
Another reason why being with the right person is so important. Like even hearing y'all talk, it's very much so like Najee and I when it comes to that, because like you, Tia, I'm very focused. This is what I got to do, and I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to get there. And he is more like the present person. He want to enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? So he slowed me down. Yeah, he slowed me down, showed me things, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what fun looks like. Oh,
right. And when you get so focused on reaching your goals that you don't take time to see what God is trying to show you.
Exactly. Yeah.
How can you help each other if you just focusing on yourself?
That's true. That is true.
All right. Well, my next question is at this point, you know, since y'all didn't really. Well, you've seen kind of what like Apostle and First Lady's marriage was like, and then of course the other men and women of God in our church and the marriages that are there. So from what you have seen, would you say marriage is what you expected it to be, or like kind of like what you pictured in mind?
I didn't really have like a picture of how my marriage would be. It was just more like I noticed my husband and I want to live the rest of my life with him, and I also want to keep God first. And yeah, I didn't really have like a picture of how our marriage would be. Did you?
I really didn't.
I think I was just so ready to be married and to.
I was just ready to do things right.
Yeah.
I got tired of falling. I got tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Getting out of bed with different women and all that crap. So I was tired. I was tired of me.
You know? That's a good point.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the marriage for the both of you really shifted y'all into purpose more than where you were before?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes.
It has brought out things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
That's good, man.
Now that'll take you some places.
Right. I'm certain. You're like, I ain't never seen this before.
It definitely showed me my strengths and also showed me my weaknesses. It's my tone or how I talk to people, or if something's being said that I don't think it's smart. How I convey that it's not smart. Like it's like small things that you don't realize of what you say to other people, but when you say it to your spouse, it hit different.
Yeah.
Or when you do it to your spouse,
you ain't just about to be talking to me.
It hit different.
Yeah. You get called out. That's what it is.
Right. It would be like that.
Yeah. And it was small struggles like grocery shopping. Like something that small.
Yeah. Cause we had our own place. You know, when we were single and dating.
Yeah. We didn't live together.
But we didn't live together. So, you know, her way of cooking and mine was different. You know, I'm a dude. So you already know I ain't
wasn't right. It wasn't right. All right.
Yeah, mine was TV dinners and peanut butter sandwiches.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Even though I know how to cook, I just, I don't know.
and then Bobby's one of those people where he don't care. He's like, I like everything. So then I'm like, what's your favorite chips? What's your favorite snack? Do you like banana versus apple? And he's like, I like everything. So I'm like, buying random stuff to see what he likes.
Yeah.
Right. Because I ain't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't really have a preference. Like.
Yeah. So did y'all cook together, or did y'all just? How did y'all do? Did y'all like cook together for like a date or something? Okay.
I do most of the cooking. Yeah. I do the grocery shopping and majority of the cooking. Now every once in a while he will try to, cook a little something. Yeah. But I had to learn a lot. Pinterest and YouTube. Girl.
Hey, I understand. I
think I had all kind of Pinterest dinners like back to back.
Yes.
That's what comes in where where she's weak, I'm strong. Where I'm weak, she's strong. So like she cooks all the time. So I know when she's tired, I'm not about to go ask her to make me a meal.
Yeah.
Let me go in here.
Yeah.
And make us a meal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to cook too.
Yeah.
So yeah. I do it when I see that, she tired and stuff like that.
Yeah, that laundry was different.
Yeah,
because I'm going.
Well, I
was. Yeah, he was helping me out. But I was I'll wait till I don't got no more panties to wash my clothes person.
Oh no. Yeah. You kind of sound like me. I'll wait to the last minute. I'm a wait.
Bobby is an everyday washer.
Oh nah, man.
He's like, if it's not every day, it's like every other. So
that's a lot.
But now it has to be. Like I think we wash clothes about 3 times a week.
Wow.
It got you. Yeah. If it so I'll go. Our rule is if it's full, wash. It don't matter who wash it. They get
somebody washing. Yeah.
Somebody washing.
They ain't gonna wash
especially having eaten though. I know she be messing up clothes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and hers have to be washed separate with her own laundry detergent. So they get full, we wash it.
Right. I feel you.
It's like the small things like that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I know we talked about, you haven't eaten, but like you said, you have your oldest son, Bobby. So how has it been being like a blended family? And like being a stepmom and navigating through that? How has it been?
In the beginning, it was hard. It was tough. Because I expected her just to accept him because of me, not thinking about her feelings and and her and stuff like that, or him. I expected him to accept her like off the jump, but it wasn't like that. It took her a minute to accept him. It took him even longer to accept her, and so I just had to. I had to come. What's the word? I had to come to reality that okay, that's not his mom, and that's not her son.
Yeah,
it's my son. She's not even the mom yet. Because that's what happened to me. When not to keep going back, but anyway, with past relationship, she already had a son or whatever, so which was Tyler, and so I raised him ever since he was 3, but. He didn't just accept me like that. Like Tyler used to try to fight me and stuff.
What?
Yeah, he tried to fight. He was like 4, and he was like tearing my legs up. He was tearing my legs up. I'm like, go get your son. You know what I'm saying? But
that's rough right there. Like
yeah,
you like
rough,
I would have been
yeah,
tempted to whip something. That's hey.
Get off me.
Yeah, so I went through what she went through or going through or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I shouldn't have expected any different. I don't know why I did, but I did. And but you know, I just had to let him know, like, look, you're gonna respect her as my wife. And you have to respect him as my son. He was here before you. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Tyler thing, I was still getting Tyler too when me and her got married. So that was a struggle, another struggle with her, you know, because Tyler's not my son. And so she would wonder why I would get him. Like, you know, a lot of people would wonder why I would still get him. And I'm like, well, me and him have a relationship. Like, he's like a son to me, but you know, he's not my biological son, but he's like one.
Right.
And he wanted to come, so I ain't gonna push him away, you know. So that was a struggle, and I had to understand that you know, she's just coming in. I already got two, you know, well, 1.5, whatever you want to call it. But now, you know, it's a whole lot better.
Oh yeah. It was on a struggle bus for a little minute.
It was on a struggle, and then my best friend passed away.
Yes.
Which was cool.
No.
And so I used to get him too.
Yes, got 3 boys.
So that was a struggle too. For her, that was a struggle too. And I'm like, look, hey,
I didn't figure out what to feed these kids.
Yeah.
He was working 2 jobs. So he would pick them up and then they would be at the house with me.
So you had to, like, you know, basically take care of them.
Yeah, because I came from me, myself, and I. You know, by that time, my baby, which was Talia, and my other cousin, Christian, they were already grown. So I no longer had that connection to younger kids, really, because I didn't have to watch any. So then, you know, it was more of a struggle for me as far as knowing my limitations, what I can say, what I can do, how to act towards him, my delivery, learning him, because I then later learned that Noah is a sensitive child. So I got to watch my tone. I got to watch my delivery. Even when I'm joking, he may not take it as a joke, but to me, it's a joke. So I had to learn him a whole lot. And then on top of trying to build a relationship with him, I had 2 other kids to also try to build a relationship with. And it was
the other 2 was easy.
The other 2 was easier. Yeah, they were easier. But Noah, there was a lot of a wall built up between me and him. And I would get to a place.
There was a wall with me and him.
Yeah. There was a wall between them 2 for a little minute, right? Because he was trying to understand why mommy and daddy wasn't together. So then you say, accept this woman. I mean,
yeah, so it's like, what the heck, you know?
It was a struggle. It was a struggle, but now it's much better.
That's
much better. Yeah, you know, we have a good relationship now. You know, he come and talk to me and stuff. And
he go to her, so he come to me.
Yeah, he do.
Hey. That's good though, and I know that's just like a blessing though, because he's able to see a godly marriage. So if somebody was to ask him, did you grow up seeing a godly marriage, he can say yes. So man, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Man. That's awesome, man. So I think you asked that question. Sorry. So that being said, at this point, would you have done anything differently before you got married? Like now, like knowing everything that you've been through, considering everything, like would you have done anything differently before the marriage, and actually while in it at this time?
Yeah, I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more before coming into the marriage, and I wish I had all my stuff together before marriage too, because yeah, I had my own place. Yeah, I had, a job, and yeah, I had my own car and all that. But I mean, like, that's still not enough. You know what I mean? Like, you still have intimacy. You have to, you have to show that you love. You can't just tell. Can't say it verbally. You have to show it with action. Love is an action word. And I just wish I knew more. Even before coming to, Friendly Hill, I wish I knew more before I came there. I hate that I'm just now getting it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's still a blessing and and all that, but I just wish I knew more before.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you too?
I don't think I would have changed anything.
Sure.
And my reason is because it both made us stronger, what we went through.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
And it, like that whole process of learning how to be a mom, I'm happy I had that experience because now I built my patience even more. I built my tolerance even more. And I also was able to just see me like it's a difference between providing material things, clothes, food, shoes, shelter, versus providing love.
That's good.
That's real.
So I didn't really know how to love. And my struggle with Noah was at that time, I was just doing my duty that, okay, I know I have to take care of him. I know I have to feed him. I know I have to bathe him. I know how to do this, but I wasn't showing him authentic, I love you. And because once I was able to get that, then what happened?
My bad. My bad. Hey, I'm on 20%. Yeah, I'm on 20%. Y'all know these iPhones be like.
I had to go and run and get my charger. That's why I went away for a second. So yeah. my laptop was going dead. But yeah, go ahead, T. I'm sorry.
But once I was able to learn how to love him, that's around the time, right before I had Eden. And I'm glad Eden came when she did, because then that changed my entire view of motherhood. It changed how I viewed his mom, to be honest. Because now I'm now in those shoes of saying that I am a mother. Because before I couldn't speak on it because I wasn't. Right. But now I understand why someone come to you and say certain things about your child to you, how you can automatically get on defense versus listening. So I can understand those type of things. And I can also understand, how easy it is to spoil your child too.
I know Eden spoiled.
She is.
By everybody.
Everybody. But yeah, so I learned a lot about myself going through that process. Yeah, I learned a lot.
That's good.
And going back to, I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more about marriage, because if so, then I would have never got married the first time. I wish I was never married, before I married her.
Right.
And I actually told her that my ex, she when we split, she asked me, she was like, do you hate you married me? And I was like, yeah. I told her. And she said, well, do you hate that you got, that we had Noah? And I was like, well, no, I don't hate that, but I do dislike the fact that, I'm pretty sure she feels the same way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish if I would have known, I wouldn't have did it.
I understand.
But go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh no, all I was gonna say was that regardless of all else you're here now.
That's right.
And the Lord is blessing both of y'all through that, and with y'all, living your marriage how y'all are and being raw and uncut in every way. It's blessing others at the same time, because I know it's definitely blessing me being a young person and y'all being young too, to be able to see young people married. and know that, hey, it's possible for us to do it. Like, it ain't no myth. It ain't impossible, So I appreciate y'all being raw and uncut about it. But definitely everything has a purpose. And at the end of the day, y'all still together. Y'all living out the purpose.
Hey.
That's right. Hey.
At the end of the day.
No, for real though. But do you think? Yeah, do you think, Bobby, that that being married, to your first person, do you think it kind of put like a bad taste in your mouth, or did it make you hesitant to marry Tia?
Yes, it was. Because when me and her split, I was like, I ain't getting married again. I'm to be a hoe for the rest of my life.
In these streets, I was returning to Mac. That's what it was.
That's what I said. I ain't getting married again, or whatever. So I guess the Lord showed me.
Because as soon as you say something, He will test it.
Say that.
You say okay? I got you.
Watch
this right here.
Look,
yeah.
And
that's good. That's good. So one last question that we have for you guys is that, considering your journey together, what advice would you give young couples or just young people in general when it comes to everything?
I would say know that you've been led by God.
That's a big.
Don't just jump into something because it looks good, feels good, tastes good, sound good. Don't just jump into something. Like, take your time, like, be patient. Because patience is the key when you act, because you gotta think, it's your future that's in stake. So if you think futuristically, be patient. Don't just jump into relationship after relationship after relationship. It ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Just have yourself time to, and if you've been through something, have yourself time to heal. Have time with yourself first before you bring somebody else into your space, and then you ain't gonna know how to treat that person because you don't even know how to treat yourself yet.
Ooh, so that's good.
How can you love somebody if you don't love yourself yet?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's the advice that I would give.
So mine would be definitely piggyback off Bobby is know yourself. Knowing your triggers. That's a big one. Being aware of your mental state. That's a really big one.
That's good. That's good.
Because easily, from the woman's standpoint, we can easily jump into our emotions and shut down, and he'd be sitting there trying to figure out what's wrong with us. So, like, being open, feeling comfortable enough to tell your husband what's wrong is a big. If you don't feel comfortable with telling him what's going on with you, he ain't the one.
I agree. I in the future, I could talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you have to be in a place to be able to have those serious conversations about your entire being. Not when you happy, like everything. Being able to talk about finances openly. You can't have those conversations. You might need to question that too.
Right.
Absolutely. You can't be with me. I need to know.
Right. I need to know. I need to know the score. No, because we did that. We talked about, he knew about all my loans, my student loans. He knew all about all that before we walked into that marriage.
Yeah.
So I knew about his credit score at the time. You had that DWI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being honest. Yeah.
Child support was before me. Yep. So I knew all of that. So I already knew tax come. I ain't getting no money.
Basically.
I ain't never got that.
Gone.
I already knew all of that. Like having those conversations are very, very important. And if you don't feel like doing it before you marry, then that person not for you. And another one would definitely be definitely know that you actually do love that person. And I ain't talking about love like, oh, they fine. No, I'm talking about if he was to die today, how would you react?
That's like, a good one.
You know, if something would have happened to him, like a car wreck or something, what would you do in that moment?
Like if he can't walk again, would you still
marry him? Or, you know, will you still go forward?
If she got cancer and lost all her hair, would you still marry?
Like, cause love is like I knew I loved him when he had to go through that divorce, and I had to go and wait on him.
I tell you, that's true love.
Yeah, for real.
You really waited for me.
I waited. I ain't talked to nobody.
Man, that's real.
But
I don't think I did either.
You shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Oh no, the truth coming out.
I think I did either.
Well, no, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
You said, hold up, because I've been waiting. You better.
Right.
I ain't talking to nobody either.
But
That's
yeah.
That's good.
For sure.
Oh man, that's some good advice. I mean, not even good. It's great, amazing advice. Cause man, that's real. Go ahead, Jay.
No, all I was gonna say is that like I've told every person, every interview that we've had, each one of y'all have brought something unique to make me think about other things. So I really appreciate this because like even down to the ending here, like with the different questions of
10%.
We got to the questions that y'all were posing here at the end, as far as like rhetoricals to ask yourself. That's very real. Like, hey, if this person passed on, would I be fine? Or not necessarily would I be fine, but emotionally, where would I be? Like spiritually, would I feel like I've lost half of myself? Like, you know, just like real. It's very real, and I appreciate this. I just
we appreciate the appreciation.
Yes, we appreciate y'all thought of us.
Yeah, y'all thought of us.
We still young in this game.
So obviously we doing something.
Absolutely. Y'all are examples.
Ministering to young people, that's for sure. Y'all's marriage is ministering to young people for sure.
Absolutely.
And like I said, showing us that it's possible. Yeah.
Oh, one more thing. Be totally honest. Be totally honest with each other.
Be honest. That's the best way to go.
You don't want to go into a marriage with a lie.
That's real, man. Because us women, we tend to remember some things. And I will ask you,
recollect it.
We're gonna have to address that. But yeah, I got you. But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions that I have. Jay, did you have any more questions?
Same. No, I really do not have any other questions. However, because of the fact that y'all just got married about 2 years ago, I think it would be good to bring them onto the courting one whenever we do the courting one. I think that would be a great addition. So you guys, we are doing another series. I don't know if we're gonna do it next month or maybe in March or whenever. But we're gonna do another series coming up about godly, or basically just talking about courting and what that was like. And so since you guys are like fairly fresh on y'all's marriage, it would be cool to hear y'all's perspective on it too. So
perfect.
Cool.
Ooh.
Perfect. So that one will be fun for sure. But we asked y'all all the questions. Did y'all have any questions for us by any chance?
Yeah. Did y'all have any questions?
Yeah, any questions?
Y'all good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, you ain't got
all minds
you on 10%. You ain't 10%.
Man, it might be on fire how these apples be rolling.
Man, anybody trying to playing apple like that.
We appreciate y'all so much for everything. And
love y'all.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Love y'all too, no doubt.
And we appreciate everyone who is listening, who is watching. And like I was saying in every other interview that we've had, this is evidence right here that every relationship and every marriage is different, but they have the same goal, and it is to be a godly man and a godly woman of God, so that they can have a godly marriage. So with that, y'all, that's pretty much all I have. Jay, anything else?
No, that is everything. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure if this blessed you, share it. If you know someone else who is looking to get married here soon, share this with them too. Maybe this will bless them and help them. Outside of that, that's everything. If you in the area, feel free to pull up on 5180 Fuel Road.
That's right.
Clover, South Carolina. I don't know the zip code, but you get the point. That's where we go.
9710.
Hey, 9710.
What is it? Yeah, y'all definitely, if y'all want to get to know more or get to learn more as far as the teaching that we're getting concerning marriage and other stuff like that, feel free to come on and pop on. And we are still been open through the whole pandemic. Scott
ain't never shut down.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on us. You feel me? But no, that's really everything I got. Thank y'all again. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bounce up out of here, man.
No doubt.
Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe.